Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you the steps to making a paper relief hot air balloon. So I'll show you. Let me open this up. This round circular part of the hot air balloon kind of pops off the surface of the page. Because remember, a paper relief art has three main things on our checklist. One, it has a flat background. Two, it has a piece that pops off of the page. I think you can see it a little bit better if I go like this. And then three, it's made out of paper. Hopefully you got a chance to look at the list of materials. If not, I'm going to go over them again right here. So you will need a piece of paper. I think white works best for this part because then you can just color it however you want. So a white piece of paper and something to color with. So that could be crayon, markers, or colored pencils is what comes to mind for me. Something to draw with, so a pencil, a pen, or again, a marker would be fine. A pair of scissors, there will be one cutting step for this project, and something circular to trace. So for me, I'm just going to use this red plastic cup that I have. I use it for when I paint. It's what I put my paint water in, but it's dry, so it's fine. And I think that'll be a good size for my hot air balloon. Okay? All right, if you're missing any of those materials, just go ahead and pause the video until you're ready. All right? Okay, the first step is going to be a folding step. So for this step, I want to take my paper, it's the long ways right now, and I'm just going to fold it in half, kind of like a book, okay? And then push it down. Okay, when you fold a piece of paper, you should have two different sides. One side is the open side, that's the part that opens, like the pages of the book. And one side that is the crease or the fold side, and that side does not open. And that's the side you could go like this without getting a paper cut. I would not want to do that on this side. The fold side is the side that we want to trace our circle. But we're actually not going to be tracing the full circle. We are only going to trace half a circle because our paper is folded. If I do half a circle when it's folded, if I cut it, when I open it up, the other half of the circle will be on this side, okay? So I need to try to look closely and see where do I think would be about halfway. Does that seem half? No, definitely not. I bet if I show you with my clipboard, you could tell even better. So that is definitely more than half a circle. Is that half? No, that doesn't seem quite enough. I need to scooch it more. That looks pretty close. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to say that's pretty close. That looks like about half. So I'll trace it like that. Okay? All right. Now, for this next part, it can be a little bit tricky for the cutting, okay? Because you're going to be cutting the top of the circle, or the half circle, and the bottom, but not all the way. So if it's helpful to you, maybe you kind of want to put some X's where you're not supposed to cut. So I don't want to cut at the very, very end. So I'm going to put 3 little X's over there, okay? All right. So I'm going to keep my paper shut like this. It's folded. With my scissors, I'm going to cut on that line, but stop when I get to the X's. And then I'm going to go over here, cut on the line, and stop when I get to those X's, okay? So it should be like this. You cut the circle, but not all the way off, okay? Because you don't want it to fall off. All right. Once you have this, you're going to kind of pick up this flap and press it down. Fold it down like that, okay? And then push it back like that. All right, you're going to open up that book now. All right, now this is the part where we want to pop up this circle shape so that it looks like a paper relief, like it's going to be popping out from our artwork. So to do that, I want to push this circle up, okay? And I'm going to fold the book closed while that circle is up in there. Okay, if you did it correctly, it should look like a little hole when it's closed, and when you open it, you should have this circle that pops up out of the paper. Now, you could use this circle to be lots of different things. I have an art teacher that uses this paper relief to show her kids how to draw the earth. So you could do maybe a universe or a galaxy picture, and this could be a planet. This could be the face of a person if you want it to be sticking out. It could be lots of things. So after you finish this project, if you want to use your creativity and your imagination to come up with other things this could turn into, that would be awesome. I'll go ahead and show you some steps to making it into a hot air balloon piece of art if that's something that interests you. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of draw the black line connecting this part of the circle like that. Okay. Then for a hot air balloon, I need a box down here. That's like the basket that the people can ride in. Okay, so I have the sides of my basket, the bottom of my basket. Oh, kind of messed up there, but that's okay. Just try your best. Top of my basket. All right, and then I'm going to add some lines. Now, when I teach these kinds of lines, I usually sing it with a song. So I'm going to try out this silly song here. First, I'm going to do some horizontal lines, and that song goes like this. Horizontal, horizontal, side to side, side to side, and then vertical. Vertical is standing, vertical is standing, up and down, up and down. You might think it's a little silly, but it helps me and my students remember which way is horizontal, side to side, and which way is vertical, going up and down. And then we need to connect this balloon with the basket with a straight line like this. Choop. Choop. And then I'm going to leave the rest up to you. So you saw my ideas over here. For this one, I added a few clouds in the sky. I even did a smaller hot air balloon that looked like it was kind of back further away in the background. I added part of a rainbow over here. You could add birds. You could really add whatever you want. Just use your imagination and your creativity. And of course, once you're done drawing everything in place, then I want you to go back and color it nice and neat like an artist. And again, crayons would work great for this project, markers would work well, or colored pencils. There's one extra step if you want to do, but you definitely don't have to. You might have noticed that this one, when I close it, there's no hole. So the pop-up part is a little bit more of a surprise when you open it. Now this one does have a hole, so maybe the viewer knows something's going on here and maybe you don't want them to see that. Maybe you want it to be more of a surprise like this one. If you want that, you just need to find an extra piece of paper that's the same size as your hot air balloon paper. Okay, so this piece of paper is the same size as my hot air balloon, so all I need to do is fold this in half, like that. And then I can glue this paper onto here, and when I close it, you won't be able to see that hole. Now here's the tricky part though. When you glue, you cannot put any glue on the circle part. Otherwise, when you open it, the circle part will be stuck flat and it won't be able to pop up like a paper relief. So if you do choose to add this extra paper, when you flip it to the back to add the glue, do not put any glue in the circle, okay? That way it can stay popping up like a paper relief. And that's it. I hope you have fun and get creative.